Okay, I just finished turn one, and there was a few things I forgot to mention in the intro. When you land a cylinder, um, you have to roll to see if it deviates, and this is for which direction it deviates. Um, if you roll a 3, 4, 5, or 6, you miss the target hex and you deviate somewhere. Um, I rolled a 1, so I landed right where I wanted to, which was hex 0718, which also just happened to be on a railroad hex, which automatically destroys the railroad. So then you have to roll to see if the pod actually survives the uh, the check or the landing, and that's pretty much determined by terrain. I was landing in a clear terrain with the railroad in it, so a clear hills and woods. The cylinders automatically survive. It's only in the cities that there's a chance they won't, and then the rivers. There's a special little rule about that. I didn't land any in the rivers. Uh, just simply because, well, I didn't know you could, and then on top of that, I don't know if I would have anyway. But in any event, he survived the landing with his 3 tripods and destroyed the railroad that was there. I moved some of the humans closer, and then I flipped over my deployment chart. And that really, I got 3 reinforcements, 1 of each type, and I brought them out on some of those hexes there. Didn't move them. You can't move them because you deploy them after the movement phase. But um, I deployed them in areas that I kind of moved the guys that I moved here from, just to keep a general, at least a few units scattered somewhere over the map. But I moved the humans there, and then the next step is the Martians can move and attack. Now, right now, the humans cannot attack my cylinders or anything, or the Martian cylinders or anything, because they're not hostile. They only become hostile when they leave that hex that they land in. So I was thinking, okay, well, I'm going to break them tripods out and just start rampaging down around here. Well, then I decided, no, you know what? Because the humans only get 1 of each type of unit as reinforcements when the Martians are not hostile. As soon as the Martians become hostile on the reinforcement phase, the humans get 2 of each type. So there's a little bit of an advantage of keeping everything unhostile until you have enough on there that you can do something, spread out. So you see, right now I don't want to come out of there because I got a lot of stuff around me right now. But everything else is kind of thin, and then I got, where's my next landing hex? 1009. That would be 10 right here. This clear hex, so it's going to survive. Well, if I land there, I got to make sure that I don't deviate. So I decided I'm going to keep the tripods in there for the time being. I'm going to land a few more landing pods before I start bringing them out and turning everybody pissed off. So they can't really do anything to me until I piss them off. So that's the end of turn 1. So here on turn 2, at the beginning of turn 2, I'm going to get my 3 tripods on my landing. I'm going to attempt to put it there. Got to roll a die to see if I miss the target. A 1 or a 2. I land safely. Look at that, another 1. Hot damn. So he lands right there, automatically survives. Okay. Then we go to the human move and attack phase. Well, they can't attack, but I can move. So I've got this cab guy up here. I'm going to keep him there. I'm not going to move him. I got this infantry guy still here in the middle of the city. I want to keep him there. I got this guy down here, kind of at the bottom, keeping an eye on things down here. So I'm going to move. Now by rail, I can move this infantry guy 15. So I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's infantry, he can move 15 by rail. He's moving there. This artillery can move 10 by rail. Artillery and cav move 10 by rail. Infantry can move 15. I mean, I could just move straight over into that. Move them there. Everybody else, this cav here, what's he going to do? Should he get... I'm just going to hold him back right now. Just to keep him open for possibilities. The infantry is going to move down into here. What's the cost for the cities for the cav? Calves have 5 movement points. Everything else has 4. The cost of a city is 2. So the cav guy could go 2, 4. Artillery can move 4. Actually, no. He can just move straight by rail and join this infantry guy there. I'm pretty sure that I can have at least those 2 units stacked. Let me double check that. Stacking. Oh, shit. Let me find it. Pretty sure. Human stacking. No more than 2 human units may be stacked in the same hex at the end of the movement or reinforcement. Okay. So I can keep those 2 guys there. So these 2 fellows are going to be... Crap, I need to get my tweezers. Fingers are too goddamn big. They'll stack there. So that's the human movement. Now they get they could attack if I could attack, but they can't because nothing's hostile. Now I get my reinforcements. I get 1 of each type: 1 artillery, 1 infantry, 1 cav, and then they come in on one of these 6 hexes. I'll decide that and place them, and that would be then the Martians get to move and attack, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna let 1 more pod land, and then I'll break out with the Martians. So this is basically the end of turn 2.